Hey there you guys, welcome back. Today we have better lights. I have the lights behind, or the regular grow lights beside me, but now I have a fantastic find that I found at Costco, a LED shop light. And it's really bringing the light out of my face, and now I feel like I need to get a tan. I'm looking there on the viewfinder, and I'm quite white. So I'll show you again what it looked like without. This is how the videos used to be. Now I have a lot more light. So it's going to help you guys see the stuff on the table that we're working with. And yeah, just wanted to tell you that's new. And next, I'll work on cleaning up the plant shelves behind. And then perhaps we will paint this or make this prettier off to the side. It's all a work in progress. The table is now less rocky, so hopefully the small little changes will make a better video. So anyway, I wanted to bring you in for a few little updates. For one, we're going to have a look at the orchid seedlings, the Brassicillana, I don't know. And also, I had some questions about my little baby dendrobium. At least I think it's a dendrobium. So we'll look at that one. And this was a mystery. As I was cleaning stuff up, making space actually for the potting bench, I noticed that there was a pot off to the side here. And I'm like, what? There's green in there? What? What did I plant? Oh my god. I thought maybe it was seeds or whatever. But we'll look in here and see what there is. Very exciting. I haven't seen this in months. Months. It's dry as a bone. Anyway, come on in. Let's have a look at these. And yeah, let's do an update. I really like this new space. It's perfect. I'm on a chair rather than sitting on the concrete floor. It's wonderful. So anyway, let's start with the Brassia. Yeah, I'm not good with these Latin names, so you could just read it. So the seedlings in here are doing wonderfully. A lot of you have asked about them, how they're doing. Well, it doesn't look like I've had any fatalities. Well, one. This one here is brown. That one there's not looking so good. I've got some browning leaves. Oh, there's another one that doesn't look like it made it. Just another little baby. I'm not going to pull that one out just yet. But for the most part, they are all doing just fine. I've been going in with my little mister, being very careful, trying not to mist any of the crowns. I just want to localize the watering to the root systems. If you keep water on the crowns, that will promote crown rot, and we don't want to see that. So I've been very careful with this. I haven't been doing it every day like I'd mentioned I probably would. I've been doing it every couple of days. I find that the moss stays damp. I don't want it to be too wet that it rots stuff out, but I want it to be moist all the time. So maybe drying slightly between mistings, but I haven't given it a deep water because they're still babies. The roots are all right at the top of the the media. This one here is doing wonderfully. Some of the older leaves that were in the flask are looking a little bit yellow, but it appears that these new leaves are a lot more robust. They're a little thicker, and they just look healthier. So anyway, I'll keep you posted on this. Probably in another couple of months, we'll look at it again and see what they're doing. Hopefully they are still happy. But it's been about a month since we deflasked, so they're looking really good. If they're gonna die, they're gonna die during this period. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all of them, but we'll deal with that in its own time. So this is the little dendrobium. I have it in a very, very small pot. I water this sometimes. I mist it mostly. I'll mist it in the morning, trying to keep the little baby root there on the moist side. it tends to grow in flushes. All of a sudden, it sends up like this. This is a new section of growth, and then it will stop for a long time, and then it will do the same thing. It'll just put out another good sized growth, and then stop. The second growth is bigger than the first growth, so hopefully that's a continual trend, that the new growth is more healthy, larger, and more mature looking. Hopefully sometime soon, within the next year or so, I'll see a flower spike. I am assuming that this is a Dendrobium phalaenopsis. I'm really hoping for my first one. But again, I really don't know. It was a small little piece that broke off of a plant. It was sitting on a shelf, and I just said, "Hey, this is just going to die. They're going to throw it in the compost." So I just grabbed it, and it's doing okay. I've had it for a few years, not losing interest per se, but I'm a little sad that it is taking so long to come into its own. But the first little while, I wasn't really doing anything special to it. Since then, I've started caring for it. So last but certainly not least, it has been forgotten, but it's coming to life. This, I do believe, is some of the ZZ plant leaf cuttings. They're alive. I planted these, as you probably know, several months ago. I think the actual leaves themselves I planted about 2 years ago on one of the older videos, and they really didn't do anything. I got some that grew and then some that didn't. Even the ones that didn't grow, they all had like a bulb in the soil. So I ended up just putting them in a pot and forgetting about them, literally forgetting about them, and came back just the other day, and we have little growths. So I'll keep you posted on these. I'm going to start watering them from time to time. Again, they like to dry out between waterings, so I'm not going to go too crazy with it. After I finish misting this, I'm going to put the lid back on, and it will go back into its home. Maybe I'll give it a little bit more light, because it was literally sitting on a shelf, not under any lights, and I have no idea how it's done what it's done. So anyway, these are the 3 plants that we did the update on. The seedling brassias, the Dendrobium, hopefully a Dendrobium phalaenopsis, and what I think are ZZ plants. And yeah, hope you enjoyed. Come back later for more updates. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, happy growing, everyone. Show me your fantastic things. Any projects that you're working on, or perhaps there's something that you've forgotten about on the back shelf that has surprised you recently. Show me those. Come to the Facebook page, Plants and Things What's Growing, and post some of your interesting things. Anyway, again, happy growing, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Orchids I saw at the Southern Ontario Orchid Society show and sale. It was held on February 14th and 15th. So yeah, I'm going to set it to some music, and there's quite a few photos. So hopefully enjoy that.